Buonasera.
Buonasera, Antonio Villaraigosa.
It's a great opportunity, and it's an opportunity also to celebrate these long-standing ties between the city of Los Angeles and Italy. We've actually been here, we've had the consular representation for 110 years. Our first consul came here in 1901, wow. So it's a very long time. And at the time, the Italian, let's say, population was about 2,000 people in a city that counted about 100,000 people. So the scale was much different. But tonight we're here with these people to talk mainly about business. I wanted to introduce to you a selection of Italian businessmen, which is by no means exhaustive in the sense that there are many more. So the presence of Italian is very diverse. These are just a few, but we thought that they were the most representative ones. So we organized this little gathering to introduce them. They look at you, they look at what you're doing with the city, your commitment to improving infrastructure, improving transportation system, lowering taxes also for the new business, simplifying regulation, and they are more and more attracted to come to LA. So that's why I'm confident that with time this presence will increase even further. At this point, I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Assessore Silvia Lanzani. We had trouble translating the title, but she's with the province of Bergamo. She's here to present the Bergamo Verso l'Expo, which is one of the events that is connected with Expo Milan 2015, this major expo that we will have in about 3 years. Having said that, I would like to just say a few words to the people who are here. I think I've introduced everyone to you. Drago, who's been here, who has 13 restaurants. You know everything about Celestino Drago. I don't have to add much more. Alitalia is our national airline. They have resumed, they will resume the direct flight to LAX starting on May the 1st with their new Boeing 777. Fabio Micucci, he's a master of design and valuable object. Is Fabio here? Yes, he's here. He's been in Los Angeles for a few years and became soon, very quickly, a landmark of style. He will be featured in the LA Times on May 6th. You should all buy the home section and know about what he deals with. The sculptures on the dinner tables are from his collection. Damiani is the Italian leader in, where is Silvia Damiani? Silvia Damiani is the Italian leader in high-end jewelry and luxury watches, and she has elected Los Angeles as her residence. From here she directs operation from the whole of North America. Landirenzo USA, Andrea is there, was established in 2010 after the acquisition of Baytech. Today is the world leading company with serving more than 40% of the market for LPG and CNG alternative automotive fuel system and components. Domo di Monti, we've already talked about the wine that we will drink tonight, and we are already drinking. Technospot Solar, Alberto Daste is there. In 2009, Technospot opened its US branch, establishing North American operations in Los Angeles. They are a global leader in solar energy generation and distribution, providing materials and services for projects throughout the US. Enel Green Power, Alberto Diceto. Enel Green Power is a leading owner and operator of renewable energy plants in North America, with projects operating and under development in 21 states. Dino De Laurentiis company, there's very little to say because everybody knows Marta De Laurentiis and her historic company. Founded by the late Dino, it's one of the most successful production companies in Hollywood, having produced Oscar-winning movies and iconic Hollywood masterpieces. Snydero USA with Paola Snydero has been in Los Angeles for more than 25 years, providing kitchen cabinets for some of the most exclusive residences and top high-rise buildings in the city. Obica with Raimondo here is the most recent Italian investment in restaurant industry in LA, based on an innovative concept and combining the authenticity of imported products with Italian food tradition in all its regional variety.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank the Consul General Giuseppe Perone and John Brooks for opening up their home in this way to all of us. Let's give them a big hand. I didn't realize the program was going to be as formal as this. I didn't have prepared remarks, and I am a very good politician. I know that you don't speak long when people are hungry. But let me say a couple of things, particularly because I've always felt close to the Italian-American community, and I think it was mentioned just a moment ago, the fact that for a very, very long time in this town, in this country obviously, but in this city, Italians have been an important part of the fabric of our city. And I remember early on, I was Speaker of the California State Assembly, and I knew intuitively that it was important to invest in and restore Italian Hall and the museum and the Chinese American Museum that was close to it, and the French quarters, and where the first Mexican settlers lived. Actually, we had a dark period in our history because they all lived there, because it was kind of the place where you segregated the immigrants. But we've also had many, many bright spots over the years, and the contributions of Italian Americans to this great city are strong, and ones that we all cherish. I do want to say something about the economic trade, the tourism, the foreign direct investment in this city by Italian companies and the Italian people. I think it's very, very important that our city understand that there are synergies that come with the fact that Milan is the fashion capital, one of the fashion capitals of the world, that this is the manufacturing center of fashion in the United States, the creative capital of the United States, 1 million jobs, indirect and direct, in the creative economy. You mentioned, film and music, but architecture, museums, and fashion. This is a city that has many connections and symmetries with you all. And just as your country its motor force has always been its small and medium-sized businesses, this is the epicenter. LA is the epicenter of the United States when it comes to small businesses. In fact, many of those businesses are new Americans, immigrants who have come from all over the world. And from my vantage point, getting to meet some of you, I think is very, very important, because the world's getting smaller. And while we do enjoy a great deal of trade with Italy, with a city this size, it should be much larger than that. And it starts with relationships, and many of the companies here, the clean tech companies, this is the clean tech capital of the United States of America. Nobody's moving faster and farther on renewable energy than we are. We're at 20% renewables. There's no utility in the United States that I know of at 20%, and certainly none as large as ours at 20% renewables. We're going to be at 33 by 2020. Relationships are very, very important. I just want to thank you for opening up your home. I look forward to getting to know all of you. And I've always felt this connection with Italians, and maybe it's because, as you mentioned, and somebody, Giuseppe Over here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, there you are. You mentioned with the light over there, it's hard to see. You mentioned the connection between language acquisition, this Italian and Spanish, and the connection between the two of them. I remember my first visit to Italy, I felt so comfortable there, and the people there are so very similar to my people, or at least where my forefathers came from. And this is a city, I like to say, that doesn't care who your father was. In my case, they don't care that I didn't have one. And with Judge Walker's decision on marriage equality, they don't care if you have two of them. And so it's a city that embraces newcomers. It's a city that celebrates its diversity. It revels in it. It's a city that is in many ways moved and growing because of the many different people that come from all over the world. So it's great to be here with you. And now let us all go get a bite to eat. And you know what, Celestino will tell you, I am not a teetotaler. It gets written about from time to time how much I like good food and good wine. And I can tell you that the great restaurateurs that are here are also something that we cherish here in the city. And I wanted to give you a small token of affection for bringing these great people here for dinner. And this is me, right here, everybody. But I want to share this with you.
That's
and give
right.
it to you.
Not so small, I have to say.
Yeah, not so small.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.